Well, today we're going for a walk through the yard to see what we can sell so that we can get busy building this beast, because I want to sell a lot of stuff off. So let's go for a wander. I'll give you a rundown on all the vehicles, what parts I have, and we'll figure it out from there. Number one on the list, a 1985 Bronco Ii that I dragged out of the tow yard. It's an all original truck, SUV, whatever you want to call it. It is a theft recovery. I do not have papers for this thing. It is a running, driving Bronco that needs a fuel pump. We've had it running. The truck was stolen and they stole the whole interior out of it. So the headliner's gone, the carpet's gone, and they were piecing it back together. The back's full of extra parts. It has all of the original wheels. What do we got for kilometers? 237,691. 500 bucks. It's a cool little machine. I was going to use it as a plow truck or play with it somehow, wheeling, but now we got to get rid of stuff. So 500 bucks takes that one. No, the step side's not for sale, ever. Just sneak it in just cuz. No square bodies will be for sale in this video, just so you know. All right, let's move over here. We have a 97 Tahoe. Motor has a hole in the block, but we have another motor for it. It's a Vortec, and the motor I have is a 97 that's got 160,000 miles on it. So it came out of a California Suburban. It's got the twin turbo style hood scoops. There's zero rust on this thing. It's got all blue interior. Hey, seat's not even ripped. It just needs a motor swap. 219,000 on this thing. Sorry, the sun's shining, so I can't give you a really good look. Have not figured out a price because we'd like to throw the motor back in that thing and get it running, but it's available. Moving on. What do we got? We got a 98 GMC short box 4x4, 5-speed. We got a dent in the hood there. This thing got a little hit in the back end. You can see the box is a little tweaked there. Bumper got pushed in a little bit. And I think it needs a little bit of a frame pull. So this is one I haven't gotten near. Don't even want to sell this one actually because it's a short box. So I'm undecided on this one. Obviously, for the right price, we'd let it go. Seat's ripped, but it's a short box 4x4, 5-speed with a 350 in it. What do we got? 282,784. That's got a crack in it. But like I said, it's a short box. I like that little truck. You can jump in this thing, start it up, and we use it around the yard all the time. Oh, it's got another little ding there. A little one right there. No rust in it. No, that's not true. It's a little bit just starting down here. So, 98, it's got a trailer hitch even. Moving on. Let's head down into the pile. Another Chevy. We got a brown Chevy 2500 4x4. This isn't ours. This belongs to a customer. It's been sitting here a long time. They've just used this truck on the farm. Somebody needs a work truck. Oh, it's locked. It is a 5-speed I don't know how many kilometers it is, but it's literally just been used around the farm to feed cattle and stuff. Clear coat's peeling off. It's a great work truck. It's got winter tires on it. Yep, it's all locked up. Can't see the kilometers, but all around a decent truck. I just can't remember why it's here. It's a minor issue. What else we got? We got a Dodge two-wheel drive 2500. This thing's got a 360 in it. It's got the typical clear coat peeling off. Got sap all over the roof. What do we got? What do we got? Hey, a clean interior. Look at that. Not very often you see nice seats like this in these old trucks. No, it's digital, so I can't tell you the kilometers. What do we got for a year? What do we got? 5th month of 98. All right, so we got a 98 two-wheel drive Laramie SLT. Short box. Little dent there. Scratches in it. Bumper's a little bit tweaked. There's a little dent there. The ones I actually don't throw a price out. It's because I don't know what price they are, but you can throw an offer out. We are in Vernon, BC, just so you know. What do we got here? We have an F350 two-wheel drive, 351 on propane. This thing is a running, driving truck that has bald tires. Just my dad's had no use for it. You got about a 10 to 12 foot flat deck. What do we got on the back? Anything exciting? Yeah, it does have some kind of a homemade hitch down there. But great little work truck. And on propane. And lots of mold on the hood. Hey, the grill's actually in good shape. So is the bumper. All right, there's no dents in it. There's no rust on it. Oh, it's an automatic. Just broken light and a little bit of a swipe in that fender. We have another 98 3/4 ton Chevy. This is my dad's work truck he used to service farms. 98 Vortec 350 automatic. It's a little tired, doesn't have the same power it used to. Needs a ring gear, and it's ready to go. It's also got a big winch on it. My dad has not driven this truck in about a decade. He can throw a battery in it and it'll fire up. It's got winter tires on it. Lots of bush scratches from hunting and firewood. Clear coat's peeling. But I don't see any dents yet. A little bit of a dent there. Bumper's rusting. Oh, we got a blue and silver tailgate. We got a dent here. A few in the box. It's a work truck. We have a 2001 Dodge half-ton short box 360 5-speed. We bought this from a towing yard. Needed a fuel pump. Needs a windshield. Have papers for this one too. Most of these we have papers from, except for the ones I say we don't. Carpet's pretty dirty. Seat's mediocre, just a rip. Oh yeah, it's digital. I can't tell you the kilometers right now. I think most of them are in the 200 to 300 range for kilometers. This one had all the tailgate repaired. There was some damage on the box, which has been repaired. They just never finished it. It's literally sand it down, reprime it. The dent repair has been done, and paint the box and the tailgate. I understand these 365 speeds don't have a lot of value these days, so open to offers. All right, what else we got? We have my little S10. This is an S10 Durango. It is a short box, first gen S10. I can't remember exactly the year. Taillight smashed out of it, but fender and bumper okay. I believe I have this piece here that got dented. But the plan was on this one, I was going to build a little drag truck just for fun. The box is full of extra parts, tailgates and hood and fenders and bumpers that are clean. It's missing a bench seat. It is a 5-speed 2.8 V6 that was a running driving truck. I don't have papers for it. I have V8 motor mounts, brand new. I have a couple sets of headers to do a V8 swap in it. I have a turbo 400 cross member for it. So I have parts for it. The parts probably have almost more value than the truck does. But open to offers. What do we have here? We have a 95 Dodge 3/4 ton 365 speed that's basically been used as a parts truck. The front end's been rubbed, the bumper, the transfer case has been taken off because they were trying to fit it on another truck and it didn't fit. So it has the transfer case and drive shafts, it's just not on. And I think it had the leaky intake manifold gasket on it. Has a beautiful interior because it's been sitting here for a lot of years. At least 10 years this truck's been just sitting here because of a leaky intake gasket. It's definitely got some rust. So, not a great restoration truck. If you need a TOS work truck, this one could be brought back to life. It has papers. All right, let's go for a wander in the junk. All of this has to go. Do I want to get rid of the pace car? That is a big question. That is a tough one for me to let go of. That will take some serious convincing to let go of the pace car. I don't know. One of 2,402 1979 official pace cars that had a 5-liter and a 4-speed in it. This one happens to be missing the powertrain and it's got lots of rust. I have a donor car, an 88 Mustang that is completely rust-free, that we cut the front end off of from about here to repair another car. So you get an actual Mustang to repair it, but I don't know if I want to let it go. We have a 2005 GMC, what is this thing? 2500 with a 4.8. It's got a head gasket issue. It's got the 4L80 in it. Gotta watch out for the wasp nests. It's a work van. You can throw a battery in this thing and it will fire up and drive out of here. But apparently it's got a leaky head gasket. My 1955 first series panel truck. The last year, super hard to find. I have no papers. I don't even want to let this go. It's rough. The rust isn't too bad. Couple of little holes just peeking through here. That's minor. Got a massive dent here. Caved in somehow. There's bullet holes in it. The tailgate, or the barn doors, sorry, got pushed in. This side's really good. No bullet holes, no, oh yeah, one bullet hole. But no dents. It's got the door. And I think I have a parts truck to go with it. An actual 5-window Chevy. So that makes it valuable when you put them together. But I'd have to have a good offer to let that one go. This is a 98 Chevy half-ton long box 4x4 with a V6 5-speed. This truck is spectacular. New radiator, just needs an alternator. Tires are good. Even have a matching spare to go with it. Let's have a look. Got a seat cover. Got a rip. Oh, what do we have? Wow, that can't be right. 513,294. How is it even still running so good? That's just mind-boggling. I have no idea the history of this truck. why it would have 500,000 and be in such good shape and run so well. But if you want a really good truck that we've had zero issues with, that's good on fuel, we have one. Open to offers. Obviously the highest offer gets the vehicle. We have a 95 Dodge two-wheel drive short box half ton with a 360 automatic. This is a parts truck. The box is really straight. It's missing the tailgate. Doors, seats have already been robbed, fenders and front end. But we literally just use this for parts. If you need parts or whatever, just say so. But we'd like to see that whole truck gone. It can't, well, we have papers for it, but it had an inspection on it. So it's, I would say it's not really worth bringing back to life. I'm guessing we have somewhere around an 88 Chevy 1500 5-speed. I don't know if it's 305, 350, probably a 305, but it's literally just a parts truck. I have no idea where this truck came from. It just showed up. Oh, we got a bear poop. That's a big bear poop. Paint's peeling. Great for parts. If you need Chevy OBS parts, we have a few right now, but they are all leaving. This Suburban we were using for parts. There's not a lot left. Engine's gone, transmission's gone, transfer case is still kicking around. A couple of body parts, that's going to scrap. So if you need OBS parts, say so before it's gone. All right, now we're getting to the big stuff. Now there's a lot of vehicles in this yard that people have just left here because they don't want to keep them in their own yard thinking that they can have storage here. You have 1 week and I'm selling your crap. If your vehicle is in this yard in 1 week, I'm selling all of your stuff, including this GMC 6500. I know nothing about it. There's 3 of them kicking around our yard. They all need to leave because all of this is going to scrap. And that will be soon too. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It is an old school GMC, but I need all these things gone. We have a GMC 7000. This truck's been sitting here for a lot of years. I have no idea how big the deck is. These things haven't run in a very long time, so I don't know what's wrong with them. I want these big trucks gone. The cabs and the doors and the body parts are actually in really good shape. So like I said, 1 week and these go to scrap and I take off whatever I want off of them. We want to clean all this out and all of this. Everything that I'm not building with a big block must go. All of that scrap is on the list of leaving. We have to dung out this entire shop. There's something in the works right now. Oh yes, we have another one here. Look at this beast. So what's happened here is once you start piling up things, the neighbors feel they can just dump stuff off too. And before you know it, you have about 100 tires piled up. You got people just dumping barbecues and scrap everywhere. So we're putting an end to all of this now. I've had enough. Look at this. What do we got? A GMC 6000, no motor. But it's in the way so that we can empty all this junk out. There's engine blocks and heads. There's stacks of old heads here. I'm talking 30 or 40 that I actually have to go through. All of this junk has to go. I'm making some serious changes. And last but not least, we have a 1981 International S1800. It has the turbo 466 in it. It has an old Mercury sleeper, and I actually had a truck driver telling me that these things are worth a fortune, these old sleepers. Apparently they're quite collectible. He said there's tons of people looking for those things. And this deck has had $6,000 spent on it, building a custom deck and headache rack. so you can mount a winch. It's got LED lights, and we have papers for it. I went to move it. When I grabbed the shifter, there's a pin in the tower that sheared itself, and I lost the gears. So we have to unbolt the floor, pull the tower off, and fix that shifter in order to get this thing to move. But you can put a battery in it. It starts up and runs. It does have oil leaks. I've driven this thing all the way to Kamloops and back. It runs spectacular. So that's what we need to get rid of immediately. All of it has to go. So if you see something you like, best way to get a hold of me is go to the website, atpcustoms.com. You'll see, you can fill out your information and I'll contact you if you leave me your information. I don't post my personal information on the videos, thank you. And you can make an offer. And we'll figure it out from there. Okay, we are back at the shop right now. Just a quick ending to this. If you're still watching, I have a little bit of a situation. I'm still living in a camper trailer that I rented for the summer because I couldn't find a home that I could afford. And that trailer has been sold out from under me without giving me even a chance to buy it. And I have to give it up in 1 week, end of the month. Today's August 25th, and I have to give that trailer up September 1st. And I am officially homeless again. Only this time I don't have a trailer. I literally have nowhere to live. So I have to sell as much as I can. I have to wheel and deal and try and trade my way into a trailer in 1 week. And I've been trying for weeks now with no success. Trailers are now $80,000 and up for something that's 30 feet and over. So, if anybody's got one out there, I am looking for a savior and an option. I'm willing to trade what I have to. But that's where we're at. It is serious go time for me. And if I am unable to find somewhere to live, well, ATP kind of doesn't really exist anymore. So I'm working on every plan and option I can. Anybody out there has an option, please let me know.